No, thank you. I appreciate you asking.
Okay. Can I ask you why you're standing outside of a bank recording?
Well, you can ask.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm not going to tell you, but you can ask. Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, you're the subject of a radio call now because
What was the call about?
Suspicious behavior that you're standing outside of the bank, recording and taking photographs of the bank.
So somebody called and said that I was taking photos?
Yes, with your camera.
On a public sidewalk. And you guys actually came out for that?
Yeah, we sure did.
Crazy.
Why wouldn't we?
I mean, if somebody called and said there's a Jew walking down the sidewalk, would you guys respond to that, or is it just people taking pictures? I don't understand. I mean, it's not a crime, nothing illegal.
But it is scary for the people inside. It's concerning.
Well, if it's scary for the people inside,
do you not believe it's concerning if you're outside photographing a bank?
I'll tell you, when people are,
think that's suspicious, sir?
When I do not actually.
Okay.
When people find things scary, I know fear makes people do strange things. For example, if I was afraid of somebody outside, I wouldn't send a woman out by herself, feet from the man, to confront him. I would, I'd stay inside, first of all. So a gal came outside and was talking to me. She didn't seem scared at all. And if she was scared, she had a funny way of showing it.
Was she an employee?
Yeah, I believe she was, yes.
Okay, well, so who called us was not an employee. I
have no control over that. So somebody called you and they said, there's a man outside taking photographs.
Of the bank.
Okay, are you under the impression that that's illegal?
What was that?
You're not under the impression that that is a crime, are you?
No, I'm saying it's suspicious behavior
Got it.
that you're standing out front of a bank recording.
Well, there's 10,000 reasons why somebody might be standing outside of a bank recording.
Okay.
And I'll be frank with you, to address...
Do you have any ID on you, sir?
Alright guys, watch how fast lawful behavior gets labeled suspicious. A man is calmly recording from a public sidewalk when police roll up because someone inside a bank felt uncomfortable. Not because a crime happened, but because a camera existed. The officer questions him as if filming is criminal activity, setting the tone immediately. Suspicion first, facts later. The citizen stands firm, reminding her that public recording is legal. Yet the officer keeps pushing, trying to frame harmless behavior as a threat. This is where many encounters spiral, not from wrongdoing, but from misunderstanding rights. And right away you can see the tension, one side asserting authority, the other asserting freedom. The stage is set and escalation is already brewing.
Sure, but I'm not a big fan of that, though.
Do you mind handing it to me?
I do, actually, because I'm not a big fan of forfeiting my Fourth Amendment rights to placate the personal curiosity of yourself or somebody inside of a bank.
It's not of myself. No. I didn't just pass along and see you standing here recording and choose to stop you. You were the subject of a radio call. There's a difference there.
It's not a crime.
I'm just telling you.
All right, I'm telling you, it's not a crime.
But I can still identify who you are.
You can ask, and I can refuse because I haven't committed a crime. You have to have a reasonable and articulable suspicion of a crime. Don't you agree,
And I could
Deputy
believe
Dominguez?
that you could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
I could be doing this for purposes of committing a crime.
Yeah, you're photographing a bank.
Yeah, I guess I could be, theoretically.
Don't
I'm not.
take my picture.
Are you serious?
Do not take my picture.
Are you serious? I'm taking 32 frames per second. Whoa, whoa, stay away from me. Hey. I will take your picture.
Okay.
It's perfectly legal. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Have a good day, sir.
There you go.
Setting up right now, 5 is there a supervisor available? Don't come any closer. Hey, I'm letting you know, don't come any closer. You can stay right there if you want to continue to record. If you want to continue to record, you can stay over there.
I have every right to walk up the sidewalk.
But don't come any closer.
I'm walking up the sidewalk.
Okay, continue to walk up the sidewalk.
Now I'm watching you. Clearly.
This way, the subject.
Don't take this wrong way, but you've been drinking today?
Have I been drinking?
Have you been drinking today?
Copy, thank you. And he is recording, just for units to be aware, and taking photographs of me. I have a feeling, just so you guys know I'm feeling he's like a First Amendment.
Now things heat up. The officer pivots from questioning to control, demanding identification without any crime to justify it. The citizen refuses calmly, citing constitutional protections, and that's when frustration creeps into the officer's voice. Instead of articulating a real suspicion, she leans on hypothetical danger. You could be planning something. That's not law, that's speculation. The exchange becomes a tug-of-war between authority and knowledge. Every refusal increases tension, and you can feel the officer trying to regain dominance over a situation she doesn't legally control. This is a classic pressure tactic. Escalate the demand until compliance happens. But hey, the citizen doesn't fold, and that refusal changes the entire energy of the encounter.
And then writes, I don't know, he wouldn't talk. He didn't want to give me any info. He didn't want to give me his name. So I told him I'll start a supervisor this way then. They're concerned because he has been like zooming in with the camera. They don't know what he's trying to take pictures of inside the bank because he's standing on the other side where the window is. They want him trespassed. I don't want him.
Is it on the property right now?
Back. Yeah.
He posted up on the property, so he already probably knows the game.
Yeah. So I figured whenever the supervisor gets here, I'll let them make that call if it's worth us trying to ID
want a
him.
Supervisor?
No, I called one. I'll explain after what. And then he just started. He like took the camera like this, and I told him get it out of my face, and I tried to move. And he's like, "You're gonna not let me take pictures of you," and I kept moving in a circle around him, and I was like, "Hey, have a good day, bye," and I just walked off, and he just like followed me up, and I was like, "I told you to stop, you can wait on the sidewalk, don't come any closer." And he was like, "I can't walk on the sidewalk," and I told him, "Yeah, you can walk on the sidewalk, stay on the sidewalk then."
So if the bank just wants him trespass and he's going to refuse to identify himself and just fill out a trespass form and just take a picture of him, and then that's it. Just verbally tell him, hey, you're not allowed back here, you're not for a year or whatever, and you come back and you're trespassing, and that's about it. But he can stand on the sidewalk on public property and record as much as he wants. So.
Yeah. He was like, "I don't know why they'd send a woman out here to confront me if I'm so scary." And I was like, "Well, the employees didn't call us. It was someone else." I don't know. He was being very...
So who wants some trespass?
And here's where it snaps. When the officer tells him not to film her, the citizen continues, because he legally can. The officer reacts emotionally, stepping into confrontation territory. Commands fly, distance becomes an issue, and suddenly backup is requested. Notice how the narrative shifts. The officer begins describing the citizen as suspicious over the radio, painting a picture that doesn't fully match reality. This is escalation through perception, turning discomfort into justification. Meanwhile, the citizen keeps recording, knowing documentation is protection. The tension isn't about safety anymore, it's about control versus rights. This moment shows how quickly authority can blur lines when challenged, and how recording becomes the ultimate equalizer in disputed encounters.
The employees?
The bank. They said that they are concerned.
So if I were you, I'd just, do you have any of those trespass forms?
Yeah, I'm going to have them go print one and then fill it out.
We'll just print it and start filling it out, and we'll just hang out. If you want to pull over here.
Yeah, thanks.
Print two so you can keep one and hand it one to him.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to,
Yeah,
I mean, he
he's
might
not gonna
want one,
sign it.
honestly. So.
He might want it, but...
I'll print 3 copies. Decide how they want it to be done.
Technically speaking. Hey, what's up, buddy?
I might get arrested here in about 2 minutes, so if you want to stick around, I'll tell you. Take some footage of this if these guys arrest me, because I'm not going to forfeit my Fourth Amendment rights. They try to identify. One go, you'll see it. You'll see the vehicle. Yeah, it's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Dominguez, are you still afraid of a camera? It looks like you got multiple cameras on you.
I'm serving you with a trespass notice.
Sweet.
The bank is trespassing you from the property.
From their property.
From their property, yes,
Yeah,
correct.
I got no problem with that.
If you trespass on their property, they will call us and you will be arrested.
Well, they're going to call you whether I trespass on their property or not, Dominguez.
Okay.
I haven't stepped foot on their property. Bless your heart. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Wait. You're not over her by chance, are you?
Sign it?
Do you have more seniority over? I do not want to sign that. Absolutely not. Dominguez, nice try.
Here's your copy.
Oh, thanks. Wait. Let me see. What does that say exactly?
You don't want the copy?
I'm just taking a look at it. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Peering into bank windows with camera recording. Interesting. All right. Bless your heart. Yeah, I'd get some additional training, Dominguez. You're scared of your own shadow. I'm walking up the sidewalk. You're 40 feet away and said, "Don't come any closer to me."
Did I tell you I was going to do anything to you? No.
You
I just
clearly
said you don't need to come any
clearly
closer.
panicked when I aimed the camera at you on the sidewalk. You panicked.
Am I panicked right now?
A lot. No, you're not panicked right now because you got some backup here for you.
Backup officers arrive and the tone transforms into procedural damage control. The officer explains a version of events, emphasizing fear and suspicion, while the citizen remains steady and vocal about his rights. The bank requests a trespass order, even though the man insists he stayed on public property. Paperwork replaces confrontation, but the underlying issue is clear. The situation never involved criminal conduct. What started as filming turned into a multi-officer response fueled by discomfort rather than law. The citizen openly predicts arrest, highlighting how fragile these encounters can become. Yet despite the tension, the officers ultimately pivot to administrative action instead of enforcement, a quiet acknowledgement that legal footing is thin.
All by yourself?
I think I'm scared, sir.
I think you're chicken shit when you're all by yourself.
Okay, all right.
All right.
You can believe whatever you want to believe, sir.
Well, I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, who do I believe? You or my lying eyes? All right.
You can believe whatever
You're dismissed without further argument, Dominguez.
Okay, you have a good day, sir.
I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Seriously, get her some extra training. She's scared of her own shadow.
Okay.
I thought it was our right to record in public places.
Charles, Paul, 5772. Charles, Paul, 5572.
Now, not for the gentleman here, but for Dominguez, this is what we call a walk of shame. See her walking away. She's afraid of her
Have a
own
good
shadow.
day. Yep,
Afraid
have
the camera's
fun.
being aimed at her.
Yeah, continue
Doesn't
recording,
understand
people.
where her rights are. Get help, Dominguez. Get help.
The encounter winds down with the trespass notice issued and no arrest, because there's no crime to enforce. The citizen calls out inconsistencies, the officer retreats from confrontation, and the power dynamic resets. What remains is a lesson. Authority without understanding leads to escalation, while knowledge keeps citizens protected. The officer's earlier confidence dissolves into procedural closure, and the recording, the very act questioned at the start, proves essential. This wasn't about a bank or safety. It was about rights meeting resistance. And in the end, the camera wins by documenting truth. Encounters like this remind everyone watching, knowing your freedoms isn't aggression, it's defense in real time.